Hey everyone, today I'm at Trader's Village and this is in Grand Prairie, Texas, and this is the largest flea market that I've ever seen or heard of. Now, there's something else in Texas called Canton Trading Days, and I'll be covering that sometime at a later date. It only happens certain weekends at certain times of the year, but this right here is every weekend, and every weekend it's humongous. Now there's 3 of these in Texas. We're at the one in Grand Prairie, like I said, and this is absolutely huge. I've been coming here since I was a kid in the 80s. I used to live down here in Texas, so there's a lot of things that have been here since I was a little kid. Never seen one of these before. It's called the Psycho-Cycle. Psycho-Cycle, I don't know. It's like a unicycle, but it's a tricycle. So I'm out here and I've already got the first score of the day, at least for me. I'm a big lantern collector, so got one for $8, $19.56. So we'll go back, see what else we can get. Bird is doing all kinds of funny head movements here. I don't even know if you could hear me in this. Tons of them though. You can see truck parts over there, grill parts. Then you got car parts, customized stuff, car stereos. You got this little dog house here. It says vodka for dog people. Check out that werewolf right there. It's pretty cool. They got some little mini football goalposts right there. All sorts of furniture out here. New furniture and used furniture from tables, beds, couches, futons. This bed right here is actually a soccer net. This is pretty cool. A lot of rugs in here. Sorts of sizes and shapes and colors. Really squirt it. Oh, well, not that much.
Great. Now it's videos.
They got some napkin deals over there.
You got you too? We got you.
Yeah, it really shoots out there. Here, I'm probably in your way there.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Okay, let's do watermelon. Playing it safe. I'm holding Sarah's snow cone while she's squirting this stuff. Okay, let's do grape or cherry or something then if that won't come out. It squirted out really far and got all over her hand here. So she's gonna be sticky and I'm just the one holding the camera. There we go. I really don't know what we're making. We're just putting a bunch of flavors in this. Let's try some strawberry in there. Boy, the cement is really sticky, so you know it really shot out way far. Okay, wonder if that's enough. We'll try it. I don't know what I created, but it's some kind of sweet, almost soury snow cone mess. If I'm gonna film it, just put it down between my legs. Luckily, it's got this little lip right there. It keeps it from spilling over. It's pretty good. You can add as much flavoring as you want. They're only $3.50 and they make the ice overflowing on it. Really good though. Nice to have something cold when it's hot. You can see the flea market going all the way that way. It'll go way that way. Goes back up there. All the way there. Tons of walking out here. Out here, one of the things about looking around out here is it's different from every weekend. Sometimes you'll see new cars, used cars, new RVs, even airplanes for sale. There's an airport right near, but check out those mounts right there. It's big old huge mounts. Like I said, you never know what you'll see. Lots of socks and hats, jerseys, stuff like that. But I haven't seen this place before where there's just a bunch of mounts. All sorts, elk, deer, bear. So they've got booths out here that sell puppies, rabbits, birds. It's the first one I've seen of mounts. This right here is some spices that I've been using since about when it was founded in 1985. I use these spices on about everything, and they're usually grilling something up where you can smell it. But it's a whole shop of just nothing but spices. And these are good on about everything. We use this celebration and this sunshine on vegetables, but you can use it on chicken. And then of course here's some garlic pepper that you can use on chicken. Lemon pepper. This barbecue bomber, you can use this stuff in beans, ham, all kinds of stuff, chicken. And they've got different sizes of this. Now what I like to do is I soak my pork chops in Worcestershire sauce, and then I'll sprinkle that on top and just slow grill it. You can do a pork butt as well. And this steak maker, sometimes we'll make steaks with the steak maker, or one other thing that's over here, which is this gator breath. We'll put this in on steaks and on burgers, all kinds of stuff. If you're ever smoking a brisket, this gator breath, we put on like slice up potatoes, put some butter on it, and put it in foil and just kind of slow grill it. The same thing with like squash. And we'll put that on scrambled eggs. This will go in scrambled eggs, or what this is this is basically the gator breath on steroids, so it's a little bit hotter. And then this right here is really good on chicken. So you put this on chicken and it has sugar in it, and it just kind of seals in the chicken and keeps the moisture in. And it's got a little bit of heat to it. But there's a bunch of different kinds here. So what's interesting about him is there's a lot of awards that he's won for barbecue. And there's a lot of awards that other people have won using his rubs. This is him right here. He's a big tall guy, probably like 6'6" or something like that. You can see where other people have used his products on television shows and stuff like that. It's been on all sorts of shows. There's Sarah over there resting. These things right here, these are good on like beef tacos, chicken tacos. You can put it in different chilies and stuff like that. There's some more awards right through there. There's a show you might recognize. You can see in the back here all of the awards that he's won for his rubs and spices. There's not anything in here that's bad at all. If you're from out of state, you could go online and order this stuff. So there's different gift sets if you want to try the smaller ones or the larger ones. But I promise you, if you like seasoned food, and not necessarily hot, a lot of this stuff, like this, actually none of this pack right here is hot, where it's spicy, like you think of jalapeno spicy. They do have that stuff, but none of this is right through here. This is just all, like this right here, you can use it on chicken even, and it'll kind of seal in the chicken, because what you want is that sugar to kind of seal in the chicken and keep that moisture inside, but yet keep grilling your chicken to where it's moist. So this is his stuff. And this is down in Texas, but we usually order a lot of this stuff online unless we're down here, and then we'll come. But like I said, if you want spicy, there are spicy ones here. And this is spicy. Now, if you're up north, there's a lot of people that are up north that think this is spicy. Now, this stuff right here, when I was in the military going all over the world, this stuff came with me so I could tolerate the military food. Didn't matter if it was the Army or if it was the, you know, Air Force, Navy, whichever base that I happened to be on, this stuff went with me to season everything. And so I got other guys hooked on it. And so what I found was, maybe people, and I do have family in Chicago, but maybe people that are in Chicago might think that this is hot. But if you like spicy stuff, then you might go more towards this. But in our house, we use a lot of this and a lot of this. And then we use a lot of this sweet rub right here. There's no heat at all in that, but if you like the sweet rub with heat, then you would go to this sweet and heat. And then if you want something a little hotter than that of the sweet and heat, then you got this swell, which is sweeter than hell. Good stuff. These are $4.50 for these little bitty deals like that. And you can see some of these are $6.50. The large one of that is $11, but a lot of these are $9. And this, like I said, this guy was great whenever I was in the military as far as being good to anybody in the service, stuff like that. So order this stuff for anybody that's currently serving overseas, and you can't go wrong. So you can see this sweet rub that I was just talking about, 5 national barbecue titles right there. And this stuff right here is not hot at all, so no matter where you're from, if you like moist chicken that's sweet and you like to grill, and you could even put it in the oven, but you're gonna have moist, sweet chicken. And it's just got a slight barbecue flavor to it. Like I said, he's also got some recipes online, but a lot of this, you just gotta experiment with it, which is what I've done. You just kind of mix it up and don't be afraid to try things. Come out here, usually there's something grilling right there and you can smell it. It's just kind of entice you to go in and taste these spices. So come out here and try this or look online. You can see the price right there. It's $12.99 plus tax to ride unlimited all day long, or you can do the single ticket ride for $2.49. It's not bad. Come out here and do some shopping and some riding. May not be very many rides, but they're still pretty cool. Right there is going up to the top. So we're going to go to the top of this and see if we can show you a little bit more of the flea market and maybe the size of it. It doesn't go too high, but maybe you can see a little bit more. Okay, here we go. We're on our way up. That thing right there is loud, loud, loud. Makes a lot of noise. Just thought maybe we would give you a view of the flea market a little bit higher up than the ground level like we were doing. Over there they have an RV park where you can camp out, and there's a swimming pool. You can see that it goes way up over there. All out through there is more stuff to look at. This is kind of the edge of it right here, about right there is the edge. That's all parking lot. That's the RV park over there, and then you see some more RV stuff there. Not a bad view from up here though. A little bit higher than I thought. Those are lots of pavilions, and a lot of those people just have businesses out here all the time. They're out here every weekend. And that's the entrance over there. As you can see, we're on top, and there's all sorts of rides and stuff like that. $12.99. Ride as many times as you want. You may not have a lot, but Still pretty neat. That thing goes a ways up though, right there. See the ship. They have these little trains you can ride all over the flea market for your little kids. This is a large flea market. Even if you don't stop to look at stuff or ride rides, you need to plan on probably about 4 hours to look at everything. It's definitely the largest flea market that I've ever been to. There's 3 of these trader villages in Texas, and they've all gotten to where they're pretty good size. Now this is probably the biggest one to begin with, but pretty neat stuff. See the carousel over there. This ride is definitely not scary. Did you think it was scary?
No.
No, not at all. One's really starting to go. Not a big fan of round-around rides, and this one looks like it could make me sick. I mean, if they go slow like that, no problem. This thing right here, scooting and twisting all around. When I was younger, it wasn't so bad, but now I guess I'm getting too old for it. One of those old-fashioned carnival fair type rides though. That one right there, it just goes around real slow up to the top and back down. It's not so bad. That one's stuck now. Hopefully that's part of the whole ride to do that. Much room for that many bumper cars there. If you're looking for cases or poppers or something like that for your phone chargers, they have tons of those things out here for mainly Samsungs and iPhones, but all sorts of accessories for Androids. See the big tower where they look over the whole premises here. A couple of the rides over there. It's about everything in the world out here. Car parts, stereos, boots, blankets, shirts. So we're now on the last row of this thing. And we bought some little things here and there, but overall, you can definitely get your exercise out here. How long did it take you to get your 10,000 steps?
12:29, not yet 10,000.
12:29? Maybe we weren't even halfway through, and she already hit her steps for the day. So if you need your exercise, this is a place to go. If you need music, it's obviously the place to go to as well. But you can get everything from cologne, and you can get kids' toys, sheets for your bed, everything. So come out to Trader's Village, get your exercise, do a little shopping, maybe do a little bit of riding on the rides. So you can see all these little bows and jewelry and stuff like that. Everything in here is $1 or less. And my grandmother came here whenever I was a kid and bought stuff for herself or anybody else, my niece, and even my daughters. And my daughters, when they're here, they love to buy stuff from here too, because their money goes a long ways. But it's stuff that you don't really see in the dollar store. Did it hurt?
No.
It does hurt?
No.
It doesn't hurt. Look at that tongue. That's funny. Well, if you want a bird, basically you get 2 birds in a cage for about $20 to $25 depending on which shop you go to. Of course, it's one of these standard kind of parakeet type deals. Not a bird expert or anything, but they've got other birds that are 115 bucks a piece or up, I guess, because there's some of those great big huge parrots out here. Some of them are really pretty. And some of them are really friendly. So if you want iguanas, they've got iguanas out here. Bunch of them. Big ones, small ones, all sorts of sizes, and cages, food. And of course, if you like snakes, they've got snakes as well. Which I'm not a fan of snakes, so won't be getting any of those. Birds are all over the place. Look at those birds. $349 each. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip at Trader's Village. You get the chance and you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, swing way over to Grand Prairie. It's just kind of south of Six Flags. So if you're here maybe for Six Flags, you can stop on here. You never know what you're going to come out of here with. Every time we're here, we buy something. We never know what we're going to buy, except for the spices. We always buy something from that guy, OBQ. So just to show you what we got from OBQ, we got this Yankee Blaster, and then we got Gator Breath, Barbecue Bomber, and then Celebration. We got a couple Gator Breaths, I guess, and a couple of the Sweet Rubs. Sweet and Heat. You can never have enough of that. And just to show you, in case you guys are interested, where'd that little order form go? Right there? Yeah. So if you're interested in these spices, that right there is his website that has the tips and the recipes, and you can order on there. And here's kind of a list of the different spices and how much they are. And you can always do it the old-fashioned way. If you want to mail something like this in, you can print it off from the internet or call him. I'll take orders over the phone as well. And just kind of a quick little description of all the little spices that he has and some of the little gift sets. But I promise you, you're gonna like this. If you like to cook at all, even if you don't like to cook, it makes cooking so much easier. But for grilling in the summertime, burgers, chicken, pork chops, whatever, even vegetables, if you're a vegetarian, this stuff right here is gonna make it taste good. So just to show you what we got these, we'll throw them the ground poppets, pops, whatever you wanna call them. And they had them 5 for $1. So we got kind of 4 packages of that for the girls, 1 bag for each girl, so they can kind of throw it around and pop it or whatever. I don't think you ever get too old for these pops, do you? One of the other interesting things out here is that you can get your car worked on. I would never do it, but you can get headliners, AC service, tires changed, wheels changed, oil changed, all kinds of stuff. I think that's kind of different for a flea market, but it all happens underneath there.